In 2005, there was a small Caribbean island called Little St. James, also known as Epstein Island. This 72-acre island was nothing short of extravagant. Many of the world's presidents, from Donald Trump to billionaires like Elon Musk, freely visited this island. But behind all the glitz and glamour, a horrifying truth was hidden. Beneath the parties and holidays, terrible crimes were happening involving young girls. These little children were subjected to horrific abuse, including being raped, and there were even twisted rituals like cooking their flesh and sacrificing them in the name of Satan. It's not left out. After watching the whole video, you might get totally freaked out. You'll start wondering who's really controlling the world. Is it humans, devil worshippers, or maybe the devil himself? If sensitive topics bother you, you might want to skip this video. So, let's get started. Back in March 2005, when all the powerful people who were affected stayed silent out of fear, suddenly a brave teenage girl broke the silence. A girl named Courtney Wild went to the Florida police and, for the first time, accused Jeffrey Epstein. As the police and FBI began investigating one thing after another, they started uncovering some truly horrifying evidence that could freeze anyone's blood just by looking at it. This evidence included lists of powerful people around the world, some compromising photos, and records of private flights to Epstein's island. All this was presented in court and later became infamously known as the Epstein Files. The investigation revealed that Epstein didn't just exploit one or two kids. He preyed on countless children for the pleasure of billionaires. Now, you might be wondering, who exactly is Jeffrey Epstein? And where did he get all that massive amount of money? How he built a web of friendships starting from British royalty to billionaires like Elon Musk? And the biggest question, on the very night Epstein died in one of the most secure prisons in New York, all the CCTV cameras suddenly stopped working. Was it just a coincidence? Or was there some invisible hand behind it? Epstein's rise sounds almost like a fairy tale, but it's true. Once just an ordinary math teacher. Yes, a teacher. In a short time, he transformed into a mysterious rich tycoon, quitting his school job to step into the world of Wall Street, earning the trust of wealthy businessmen. Epstein took charge of their huge fortune and, with a fat commission and connections in high places, started building one luxury mansion after another all across the country, from New York to Florida, all in his name. But behind this flashy empire was a terrifying truth. Using his power and money as weapons, Epstein secretly preyed on innocent young girls and teenagers. To the world, Jeffrey Epstein was a billionaire entrepreneur. But in reality, he was a ruthless criminal. His reach stretched from Manhattan, New Mexico, Paris, cities to remote places, both home and abroad. His mansion and wealth were impressive. But Epstein's real domain was that 72-acre island in the Caribbean. Little St. James, which was Epstein's private island of sin. To get there, Epstein used his own private jet, which the media nicknamed the Lolita Express. On that island, under the cover of flashy parties and vacations, presidents and billionaires from various countries were invited, and they took part in a disgusting game where innocent young girls were preyed upon and turned into victims of Epstein's lust. The world wasn't just about wealth and luxury. It was also full of powerful players in global politics. Former US President Bill Clinton flew multiple times on Epstein's private jet. In the 90s, Donald Trump was also part of Epstein's close circle. Even British royal Prince Andrew, who abused underage girls, was involved. From Bill Gates to famous Hollywood stars, many were part of Epstein's dark empire. When the FBI raided Epstein's house, they found a huge secret stash of CDs and photos. This raised serious suspicions. Epstein probably secretly recorded videos of those powerful people's twisted acts so he could blackmail them later. And Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, controlled Epstein. Anyway, in 2008, behind closed doors, a shady deal went down. A high-ranking prosecutor secretly made a deal with Epstein's lawyers without telling the victims. Because of that, Epstein almost got off scot-free. The influential people involved stayed hidden too. The crime that should have landed Epstein in prison for life only ended up with him serving just 18 months. He was sentenced to a month in jail, but with the option to stay out as he pleased. And after just 13 months, Epstein was completely free. But after getting this break, Epstein got so cocky that he started bragging about his power openly. That's when the secret deal got leaked to the media. The scandal went viral worldwide. He thought he could silence his victims forever with money, but seeing examples like Cart Uni Wild, many women found the courage to step forward and take that 2008 settlement agreement to court. In 2018, an investigative report exposed the true nature of the conspiracy, which led the FBI to arrest Epstein again in July 2019. This time, he wasn't granted bail. That sent shockwaves through powerful circles worldwide. If Epstein had spoken up in court, who knows how many secrets would have come out. But before the trial even started, on August 10, 2019, Epstein was found dead in his cell at a New York prison. According to official reports, it was ruled a suicide. But the strange thing was, all the surveillance cameras in the prison were off that night. The guards were in a deep, unconscious sleep. At the same time, Epstein was taken off the suicide watch list. Many suspect that Epstein was actually silenced for good, so no bigger names would come out of his mouth. And the mystery of his death remains unsolved to this day. Jeffrey Epstein might be gone now, but the shadow of his crimes still hangs over the heads of the world's most powerful people. Countless billionaires, former and current presidents, remain trapped in Epstein's web of sin. The whole world has come to hate these innocent crimes. Imagine, the presidents of the most civilized and powerful countries are each like child rapists. And now, in trying to prove their innocence, they're struggling big time. When the FBI searched Epstein's island, they found some really strange stuff that made the mystery even deeper. They discovered a blue and white striped dome-like wooden temple on the island. Many believe satanic rituals and child sacrifices happen there. There are even rumors of secret tunnels and bunkers beneath the island. Found them, though their purpose is still unknown. All around were statues of bizarre designs. Surveillance cameras were installed everywhere on the island. But were these cameras really just for security? Or were they secretly recording everything to use later as blackmail? That question remains unanswered. But every time a new page of that file is opened, it shakes the powers that be. From Prince Andrew's secret aliases to hints about Donald Trump scandals, every new piece of information is causing a worldwide uproar. And there's still a lot more to come. The truth is still out there. Maybe countless other famous and powerful people around the world have dedicated themselves to this world of sin. Because so far, only a small portion of the 3 million pages of the Epstein files have been made public. Most of it is still hidden. Just imagine what's buried in those millions of pages, and then think about thousands of other files like Epstein's. Honestly, it's scary to even think about who's really running the world. Is it humans, devil worshippers, or maybe the devil himself? If you want to dive deeper into the Epstein files, just let me know in the comments. If you all request, we'll try to bring the rest of the Epstein files really soon. Thanks.